Get yours, everybody, because they will continue on with a game called Sweetest Monster. Let's load it up, load it up. There's gonna be some stuff here. Hopefully. No, I'm gonna have to censor a lot, I feel like. I just mean, I'm glad that you love me, and I love you too. This is too much for me, I can't hold on anymore. She squeezes around me, and I moan, burying my head against the crook of her neck. She wraps her arms around me, cradling me to her close, safe as though, in her own way, she's trying to protect me. Perhaps that was what she wanted to do this whole time, but I was too suspicious of her motives to realize. She holds me against her chest as I come deep inside her. Oh, really? Long and hard again and again. I must have been holding that in for a long while. When was the last time I slept with Sally? I can't quite remember. I don't want to remember. I don't want to think about Sally right now. Yep. After censor this part, uncensored version will be on BitChute. Belle, I love you. I love you too, Robin. I love you. Fuck, Do we get caught? Nope. I can hardly think at all. I'm drowning in a wave of feeling. Belle's fingers are against my back, her body around mine. I hold her tightly. I can feel her trembling as though she's falling apart in my arms. I won't let go of her. I told myself I wouldn't. I want to protect her. I run my fingers across her skin, the white spots. I cloud my vision slowly fading, my orgasm receding. Her skin is so soft, so smooth, so white, like the inside of a conch shell. What? I've never been inside a conch shell, so whatever. She's really beautiful, especially underneath the moonlight, even the parts of her body that are slightly less perfect. Even the scar that runs from the small of her back to the bottom of her spine. There's a long line of puckered skin that would be almost invisible to the naked eye, but I can feel it beneath the tips of my roving? Shouldn't be moving fingers, but okay. It's strange, actually, that she should have such a scar. It's nostalgic. It takes me back. I remember dimly with a part of my brain that isn't currently occupied with tactile sensation. Something that happened to Melly when she was younger. Is there an option here that can, help me with the censored stuff? Like Sayonara? Nothing. Nope. Text box transparent. No, nothing. Nothing about the censored part. Alright. Because I'm just too I've covering the duty parts. I'm like, oh god damn it. I'm so lazy to do it, but I have to do it. I remember dimly with a part of my brain that isn't currently occupied with tactile sensation. Something that happened to Melly when she was younger. She was out on her toilet skates when it happened. She must have stumbled and lost her balance. I think she landed awkwardly. She sprained her leg. I got a few nasty bruises, but that wasn't the worst of her injuries. Somehow when she fell, she sustained a deep wound. It was a cut that extended from the small of her back, all the way down to the bottom of her spine. Isn't that weird? Belle looks at me, her head tilted to one side. Her hair is a little messy and her face is flushed, but her lips are curved in a triumphant smile. I know that smile. I thought I did from the very moment I met her. I knew something looked familiar, painfully familiar. In fact, but I didn't guess. I couldn't tell. How could I, when Belle's eyes are so wide, so big, so unmistakably green? She doesn't have green eyes. She has brown eyes like a woodland deer. Brown eyes like mine. Oh, no, I don't like this. But though a few details here and there are slightly, subtly different, the rest of her face, that nose, the chin, those lips, are all of a sudden incredibly, horrifyingly clear. It's as if, after much fumbling, I finally adjusted the focus on a magnifying glass. Oh no, I don't like this implication. I've definitely seen this face before. I've seen it more times than I could ever count. What is it, Robin? Did you realize something? Realize isn't a strong enough word. I just had a revelation. But it's already too late. Melly, oh my god, Oh no. She's still sitting in the lap. Her underwear cast aside somewhere. Her thighs are splattered in her own blood and my sperm, rapidly cooling in the cold breeze. I'm not erect anymore, but I'm still inside her, our bodies linked in the most intimate manner possible. But I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. If I had known, I wouldn't. I would never have. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Melly. You're Melly. I knew it. Oh, ugh. Oh, God. This is like old boy. God, oh, shit. Belle doesn't refute my words. I wish she would. By God, I wish she would. She only giggles that familiar little giggle of hers and jumps slightly on my lap. Oh my God. What a bitch. Took you long enough to figure out, dummy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know, vomiting right after you've made love to a girl is kinda rude. I'm feeling pretty unappreciated here. I don't have anything to say. English was never my strong point, and the words have all gone. I sit there, dazed, staring at Melly. Belle, I don't know. I have no idea who this girl is anymore. She looks so much like Melly, but has none of her mannerisms. She shares every single one of her scars, her birthmarks, even her bitten fingernails, but doesn't have her stammered speech, her hanging head, her crippling social anxiety. Who is this? What's going on? What on earth are you? I already told you, silly. I'm a spirit. Dog grinned smugly, like a cat who just caught a mouse. But she isn't Belle. Melly, my only daughter, my little girl. What did you do? What did you do to my daughter? Oh, so this is my fault, is it? I think the real question is, what did you do to her, Robin? Fuck. Yeah, there was a lot of that. I can still feel it. I'm kinda sore now. I feel the bile rising back to my throat again. I thought I already vomited up whatever I'd eaten over the last 24 hours. Guess not. My throat burns. My mouth tastes foul. Despite being sick, I can still remember the feeling of those kisses against my lips. Her mouth was warm. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it felt good. Oh God, oh God, oh God. You've probably worked this out already, but... Belle turns, her skirt fluttering around her thighs. She holds her hands behind her back in a deceptively demure way, a sweet little smile playing across her face. I was kinda lying to you before when I said this human form was all my own. It wasn't entirely original after all. I had to cut a few corners here and there, you see. So you stole my daughters? Oh, thank God, I thought Belle was using Melly's body or something. More or less. More or less, she says, accompanying her words with a casual shrug. More or less, as though it doesn't matter, as though it's no big deal. Fuck. I was too weak to assume a human form on my own. I used to be able to do that, back in the good old days, but a few things went kinda wrong. I'm not the most popular of spirits out there, you see, and I got into 1 or 2 fights. I lost most of my powers. From that moment on, I couldn't really do anything more than low-level possession. Wait, what? Low-level possession? So you're using Melly's body? I had to attach my consciousness to some kind of living creature, or I'd die. That's when I decided, why not cats? Oh, okay. Ooh. Cats were easier for me to possess than humans back then. And anyway, I like cats. Who doesn't like cats? They're so regal. It's no wonder the Egyptians revered them as gods. They come and go as they please and do whatever they want. So, a cat. I went through a few cats actually. They don't live all that long, so I had to keep swapping. It was kind of fun for the first 10 years or so, but after that, inertia really takes its toll on you. Nobody talks to cats, and if they do, they don't expect an answer, since cats can't talk. I couldn't exactly respond either. My vocal cords weren't cut out for it. I felt like I was going insane. Maybe I did. I know I already told you this, but I think I really would have lost my mind if you hadn't tried to save me back then. Gave me a reason to keep going, to keep living. That was when I decided to get my hands, not that I had any hands, on the human body as quickly as possible. But why did you choose my Melly? Well, why did I wonder. Belle smiles through Melly's mouth, distorting it into a coy little grin that makes my stomach turn. There were a few reasons. I won't bore you by giving too technical an explanation, so I'll try to gloss over them. Firstly, she lived close to you. I decided since you were the one who saved me, I wanted to stick by your side and thank you for your help. I don't like being in debt to other people, you know. Secondly, she was depressed. Depressed people are always easier to possess. Oh no, so you did use Melly's body? Jesus. Since they put up less of a fight, I guess they don't value their lives all that much. Poor Melody was so conflicted, and she hated herself so much. Having a father with such high expectations didn't help. She was living from day to day because she had to. She was not a real human being, but a shadow. She was only doing what society demanded. Even so, she was miserable and hated her life. She wanted out of it, but she was too afraid to commit and kill herself. Not after what happened last time. I must have seemed like an angel to her when I made my presence known. I think she was quite happy about it. I took the baton, so to speak, and let her bow out of her own life for a short while. I was just picking up the slack, so I don't think I was doing anything wrong. Not really. Not until I began to approach you. Melly started to realize something was up then. She tried to fight back, but I don't think she'll be voicing her complaints any longer. What do you mean? After what happened? Who on earth would ever want to face reality ever again? Who could live in a world where they were raped by their own father? I didn't know. You might not have done, but Melly did. She was being a real pain. I just ignored her, though. I mean, why should I have to stop because she didn't like it? It made me feel good. So what? What are you saying? You mean Melly, she's gone. I don't think she'll be coming back, so... Belle smiles, evidently pleased with herself, and stretches her arms high above her head. Her joints click, the bones sliding against one another. I guess that means this body really is all mine. I finally managed to become a real human again. Jesus Christ, oh my God. But why? You said I tried to save you. I nearly died because of you, and you repay me by killing my only daughter? Now, don't be so melodramatic. I was trying to be nice. What? I didn't have to introduce myself to you. I could have possessed Melly slowly, without you being any the wiser. It would have made this a lot easier, actually, and you never would have suspected a thing. I changed my mind, though. I thought it would be dishonest, and... I wasn't lying when I said I loved you, Robin. I really did want to see you again, and I didn't want to do it as your daughter. I had no choice but to speak to you through her body, but I wanted you to see me for who I really am. I wanted to be me. I've only acted the way I have out of love. You just can't understand it because you're a human. You humans can't live as long as we do, so you might never be able to understand, but I really did want to make you happy. What do you mean? How do you think doing that would make me happy? I was doing you a favor, wasn't I? A favor? Yes, I mean, you don't love your daughter, do you? That isn't true. I love her. I love her a lot. She's my Melody. But you haven't had a proper conversation with her in years. Melody told me. You told me. You're like strangers. Maybe we didn't speak to one another much, but... You can try and argue however you want, but it doesn't change the facts. You can't have loved her, or you would have realized who I was straight away. I bite down on my lower lip, my face blanching. She's right. How can I call myself Melody's father when I never realized this whole time Belle was interacting with me through her body? She was a disappointment. You wanted a daughter, but Melody wasn't the daughter you wanted. She was tone-deaf, clumsy, and so very, very shy, just like the ugly duckling from the fairy tale. I helped turn her to a beautiful swan. You said it yourself. You think I'm beautiful, don't you? Oh my god. Holy shit. Belle leans forwards and takes hold of my face between her ice cold hands. I only notice now the significance of her poor, shorn fingernails, bitten down to the quick through years upon years of stress, anxiety, and constant worries. Those fingernails, chewed and mangled like the surface of an alien planet, don't belong to her. They aren't Belle's fingernails, the fingernails of a monarch, Marie Antoinette. They're Melody's. Belle's whole body belongs to Melody. Every single one of Melly's memories, her thoughts and feelings are engraved into Belle's skin like Egyptian hieroglyphics in the side of a rock. But I couldn't read any of those signs. I never even bothered to try. Is that because I don't love my daughter? Did I ever love her? This whole time, was I just deluding myself? You should thank me, Robin. Melody should, too. I was able to turn your disappointment of a daughter into somebody you can be proud of, somebody you can love. And you do love me. You told me yourself. I wasn't lying either. I love you too, Robin. I love you so, so much. More than Melody ever did. I don't understand what you're so upset about. It's too late to develop a guilty conscience. I love you and you love me. And isn't that enough? I think it is. I've never been happier than I am right now. I want you to be happy too. This is wrong. This is immoral. This is wrong. Oh, wait. This is it? Jesus Christ. So this is where it ends, eh? Oh my goodness me. What a twist. Both lives are ruined forever, and Melly, technically, according to Belle, she's dead. Her consciousness is dead, and the body is all that's left. And Belle's possessing it, using it to... Oh, shit. I thought we were gonna have a good ending with Sally and stuff, but no. Uh-oh. Please don't. I'm gonna have to censor that if you do that. Don't do it. Oh, thank God. Shit. Holy shit, the truth revealed. Holy God. Wow. Oh my God. Well, that explains why we never saw our own daughter's face. That's actually pretty clever. Oh my goodness. This is wrong. This is terrible. This made me feel stuff. That's really good. What a horrific story. This isn't... Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna have to censor this part. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Is there like a... Hey, I don't remember this part. Wait, this is a rampire? Oh, that's awesome. Wait, why haven't I seen that part yet? Oh, there you go. May 16th, Sunday. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Now it's just revealed. I don't think I slept a single wink last night. I tossed and turned, rumpling the duvet above me, so Sally moaned and mumbled at me to knock it off because her feet were getting cold, but I didn't fall into the land of dreams. Even if I had managed it, I doubt I would have had any dreams. More like nightmares. Pale limbs, long and slender. Sooty black hair. Sooty. Bright green eyes. So she possessed a body. Belle. Or is it Melody? Did any of that really happen? I don't know. Thoughts waltz around my head, but my body's slow and sluggish to process them. I can't keep up with the rapid movements of my mind. My head is filled with too many thoughts, the neutral pathways inside my brain congested, but I'm so exhausted, it's all I can do to keep my eyes open. My eyelids feel heavy, as though weighted down by lead. When the cheerful chirping of the birds greets me at around 6 a.m., I want nothing more than to smother myself with a pillow. They've never sounded more shrill or insistent, not even on days when I have to wake up early and go to work. It's cold outside, but it feels far too hot and stuffy in the bed. Maybe it's because of Sally. Her body's soft and warm, filled with blood vessels and slowly digesting pork pie. That's what we had on our picnic yesterday in Whitby. We had to eat it in the car given the torrential rain. I ate, my throat convulsing, while my neck was marked with Belle's insistent, fervent kisses. I hear Sally rising from the bed at around 7:30. She yawns and sighs, stretches, and begins her daily routine, divesting herself of her white, almost childlike nightgown and fishing her favorite blue jeans from the wardrobe. Sally is one of those strange people who, after taking off her clothes at the end of the day, hangs them back up in the wardrobe. She doesn't scatter the garments over the floor and toots at me whenever I do it. Don't even think about it, mister. That's what she says. Now listen to Sally getting dressed, hiding from humanity beneath the blankets. She's quiet, perhaps for my benefit. Maybe she thinks I'm still asleep. She doesn't want to inconvenience me. Is it because she loves me? But that makes it even worse. It would be easier if she hated me. If she finds out what happened yesterday, she would really hate me. Not that she would believe it. It's unimaginable. I don't know if I believe it myself. Gulp. Oh, shit. But I can still remember the slick, wet sensation of Belle's insides. I can remember how the walls of her vagina squeezed my erection. I remember how she made me come in white fluid that splattered the pale insides of her thighs. It's far too detailed to be a mere wet dream, and much too disturbing. I haven't had wet dreams since I was a teenager. My self-control isn't that bad. I curl up on myself like a cat in a basket, trying to cadge, is that how you pronounce it? Cadge? At least a few minutes of sleep. But it isn't to be. How can I sleep in this state? In any event, it's far too bright. Sunshine filters in through a crack in the curtains. The birds are still chirping. Don't they have anything better to do? Probably not. They are birds after all. That would be expecting too much. I can't sleep. Maybe I'll never be able to sleep again. So I get up. What else can I do? I get up like it's any other day. I dress myself automatically, though my fingers tremble, and pad over to the bathroom, brush my teeth, comb my hair, shave my face. The regularity is almost soothing. Almost. There's something sickening about it, like I'm trying to turn my back on the truth. How can I start to look at my own reflection in the mirror? How can I? Fuck. I walk downstairs on trembling legs. I have to grip the banister tight. I'm worried one wrong move will make me fall, and I'll end up battered and broken on the floor. That might be preferable to what will happen if anybody finds out about last night. Never mind about Sally. What would the papers say? Primary school teacher rapes own daughter. Oh, God. It doesn't sound great. It sounds terrible. I feel terrible. Oh, this is... good morning, Dad. Wait a minute. Dad? I stare, slack-jawed, eyes open. My expression is so exaggerated, I probably look like a cartoon character. When I turned the familiar handle of the kitchen door, now rendered unfamiliar after the events of last night, I never expected to encounter this. Melody sitting at the kitchen table. My Melody. My daughter, Melody Hawkins. It's her. It's undeniably her. Her long black hair falls about her bare shoulders, and a small smile flits across her lips. Her eyes are brown. Her eyes have always been brown. It's true she bears a striking resemblance to Belle. They have the same skinny limbs, the same slight stature, even the same bitten fingernails, but there are a few key differences so intrinsic between the pair they can't possibly be the same. They can't. Melody has Sally's nose and lips, but my eyes. That's because she's my little girl. My little girl, who hasn't come down to eat breakfast with me in oh so long I can't even remember. Months maybe? A whole year? What happened next? Not since Sally and I found her in the bathroom, curled up inside the tub. Her eyes were open, but just barely, and her chest rose and fell so subtly she could have been a corpse. She was so cold, limp, and lifeless, I almost thought she was a corpse. Melody tried to kill herself 1 year ago. Oh, shit. Sally and I called an ambulance. We went to the hospital with her. Sally was crying. I was too surprised to do anything much other than swear under my breath. My knuckles clenched together. I probably looked like I was going to hit somebody. The doctors pumped her stomach. She was sick for a few weeks and had to take some time off school, but she was fine in the end. As right as rain, one of the nurses said. A smiley woman with caramel-colored hair. I liked that nurse a lot. She made my awkward trips to the hospital almost bearable. Melody certainly never made an effort. She just sat in the hospital bed silently, like a statue, never saying a word. She seemed more interested in staring at the wall than my face. It was almost like I had wronged her, which was ridiculous. She was the one to try to kill herself. But maybe she was tired of making an effort. She must have been making an effort for a long, long time, until it all became too much. She wanted to kill herself, and I never even realized. After that, she became something of a recluse. She was always hiding away in her room. Never came down for breakfast. She walked herself to school. She graced us with her presence at the dinner table for 5 or 6 minutes per evening. That is, when she bothered to come down at all. Even then, she never lifted her head, never looked at my face. Can it really be? After all this time, is she really back? Melody. Hey, Dad. Melody tips her head to one side. The sunlight shines in through the window, catching her hair so it glistens. For once, she isn't wearing one of those awful, oversized hoodies she favors. She's dressed in something soft and feminine and actually flatters her figure, and is displaying a bit of skin, too. I always knew she could look cute if she tried. She just stopped trying. I know I've worried you a little this last year, and I really am sorry. I was going through a hard time, but Mom spoke to me yesterday, after we got back from the trip. He said that you were trying really hard, and it made me think about some things. I thought maybe I didn't appreciate everything you did for me, and I know it can be kind of difficult. I don't think it'll make everything better, and it might be a little hard, but for what it's worth, I what? She glances up at me, beneath her eyelashes shyly, so demure it almost takes my breath away. She's far more beautiful than I ever dared to imagine. She became so beautiful in such a short space of time, and I missed it. I never noticed because I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry. It's fine, Melly. I cough. Obviously, things aren't fine. I don't know if they'll be fine for a while. It would be delusional to say that they are, but... Robin? Sally rests a hand on my shoulder. She gives me a warning look. You're saying too much again. Yeah, sorry. Melody laughs. She actually laughs. It's a light, gentle sound, soft and musical, like a chiming bell. Bell. And what do you think of Melody's new dress? It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I was about to say it looks... Oh my god. Familiar. Disturbingly so. Didn't I see that dress last night? I took Melly out shopping a few weeks ago. She's been wearing nothing but sweaters and hoodies lately, and well, though she's never bothered with her appearance too much, she is a girl. I thought she might appreciate some new clothes. If you're in a rut, changing her wardrobe can help. It's rather simple, but human brains aren't overly complex. Sometimes we just need to change the pace. You're right, Mom. I feel a lot better now. I knew you would. You just had to trust me. Wait, so did you pick this dress, Sally? Mm-hmm. I thought it was cute, and it was on sale. Isn't it a bit revealing? Oh, don't be silly. Melody's a teenager. She's old enough to show a little bit of skin. She's not our little girl anymore. I was a little embarrassed to wear it at first. I don't usually dress like this, but Mom was so insistent, and since she paid for it, I thought I might as well. And I was right. Sally smiles proudly, one hand on her hip. You look lovely, Melly. All the boys will be after you if you go out like this. Well, I don't know if I want that. It might be a bit much. Let's take it one step at a time. You don't need to be going to cocktail parties just yet. Well, I'm not old enough to drink, and I don't think Dad would appreciate it if I started dating. He'll just have to get used to it. It's healthy to have 1 or 2 boyfriends at your age. I don't think you've had nearly enough life experience. That's what Joan Fowler says. She's right about that. You spent too long locked up inside your room. Well, I still feel a little self-conscious, but if it'll make you too happy, I can try to make an effort. That's really all we're asking, Melly dear. I'm so happy you've been feeling better. I really have. It's all thanks to you two. It's because you never stop supporting me, no matter what. Of course, we're your parents, Melly. I know, but over the past few weeks, I think you've done more for me than parents ever would. I know I might have been difficult at times, and it's not possible to rewrite the past, but we can try to start fresh. We can start over. Oh, Melly, do you really mean that? Yeah, I do. I really do. I love you, Mom, and... Melody looks at me, her hair spilling over her shoulders. Dark black against white ivory. Just like the keys of a piano. I really do love you. Dad. Green eyes, right? Green eyes. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, holy shit. Goosebumps, man. Oh my god. This is a messed up fucking story. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my. Sweetest monster. Extras. Extra, read all about it. I mean, I'm done with everything. Let's see, is that all? Oh, this is good thumbnail material. I like this one. Oh, this is even better. Oh my god, so we're done. We're done now. What is the music box? Oh, okay. What are our notes? Hello, everybody. Thank you for reading Sweetest Monster. If you're here, that means I wonder what you think of it. It's wow, the twist, but you survive, and that's the most important thing. The visual novel has been in production for a while. I wrote the script in 2015. They spent a very long sitting on it, mostly because I was worried what people would think. The story is quite different from anything else I've read, and also I think it's meaner to the reader. Yeah, it's so fucking so. This is what I live for, to experience these weird things. Like, oh god, oh my goodness. However, I think the story ended up too overtly fan-servicey. The atmosphere throughout is pretty creepy with lots of washed out color palettes. Gloomy, rainy setting. My general aim is to write a VN with fan service elements, but whose primary goal was to unsettle the reader. You did exactly that, rather than titillate them. As a VN medium is quite full of fan service stories already, I thought it would be interesting if I was going to write a fan service VN to make it a bit different. As such, the story feels kind of punishing. Yeah, you did it. Towards the readers, because the twist exists more or less to make you feel bad and to make the fan service scenes that preceded uncomfortable in hindsight. Yeah, you did it. Brilliant. I know there are many more VNs out there with more graphic H scenes with more disturbing content like Sayada Ura, etc. The story isn't that unique, and it's actually quite tame compared to a lot of JVNs. Yeah, this is the most tamest one I've read, but holy shit, that twist though. Even so, god damn it, from the beginning and stuff, the guilt, the uncomfortable feeling is just punches you in the face all of a sudden because you realize that this is wrong. This is wrong from the very fucking beginning. The story and characters are well written enough for it to be affecting. The story was able to make you feel uncomfortable. I would be very happy. You did it. Who are you? You did it. Nicopara. I don't know what that is. Cat girl, but there's more to it. Started chocolate love-dave towards who's casual. He nursed her back to health when she was sick. Vanilla being vanilla, loves chocolate, and willingly engages in kawaii three action. Okay, another big inspiration is the Korean movie Old Boy. Aha! I knew it! Finally took some of Belle's personage from Sylvia Plath's poem Lady Lazarus. Guess this sounds kind of pretentious. Names. The main character is Robin, of course. He was somewhat to be similar to my main protagonist. Charles and myself as my current main characters, etc. God damn it. Holy shit. Anything else? Alright, so I guess that's it. So we did it. This is Sweetest Monster. We got the ending. Oh my god. That twist. Oh shit. You did it. You made me uncomfortable. You made me regret everything. You made me everything that went from the beginning until it was all like, yay, fan service. Like, holy shit. You fulfilled the fantasy of having an affair, etc. But then the plot twist just, oh no, why did we do it with our own, yeah. Oh god, you are awesome, whoever. Where's the dev? Where's the author's name here? Notes. Where's the author's name here? Well, whoever you are, you made it awesome as hell, man. You did it. You did it. Oh boy. Why does I write a story about a depressed character from the point of view of somebody who does not have depression, who cannot understand it? Drumming cannot fix issue and feels out of depth. His ultimate solution is to ignore it, but makes the relationship even worse. There's Belle. She came from my desire to write a very outgoing, vivacious female character. I wanted her to be energetic, maybe even a bit of a Genki girl. But there's something unsettling about her. She's possessive, pushy, and doesn't respect other people in the slightest. Oh, this is fucking awesome. So this is Sweetest Monster. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.